Hey guys, look who I got here. Look who I got here. I got TD on here.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Fin fans? So we are here. I got TD. TD's here with me. He's gonna help me out with this video. We're gonna break down what the Dolphins need to do to beat the Bengals, along with some injuries, some moves that the Dolphins did. So just to start it off, we're gonna talk about some moves that the Dolphins did, some injuries. So right off the bat, Cameron Wake didn't practice for what? Three days now? 2-3 days now? And so they're thinking he's doubtful for the game Sunday, which will be a huge blow. Even though it seems like our pass rush has been non-existent for the past 4 games anyway.
I know.
And then we got Derby, he's out, McCain's out, and then Luke Falk took him, put him to IR, and they bring up Nick O'Leary, the tight end that was on our practice squad. What are your thoughts, TD, on the moves the Dolphins made and on the injuries and all that stuff?
A few of them that basically confuses me. First and foremost, the Luke Falk on IR. I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand bringing him in. Maybe he had a better upside than the other 2 guys that we had, but I thought it was just a move that they made strictly just for inside information.
Exactly.
I really did think that it was just for inside information for that game, and him going on IR, it might even been something that they already knew that he was going to eventually go on. So I don't put any merit into that. But as far as Cam Wake, that's a little scary for me. We already depleted on the D-line, man. What are we to do? The Cam Wake move, I got to see what's going on, further in depth. How long is this going to be? We thought Rashad Jones was going to be back last week, but we had to wait a whole nother week. From my understanding, we got him back now. Can you confirm that? Make sure I'm not losing my mind.
Yeah.
All right.
He's supposedly playing on Sunday. They want him to play. Devontae Parker is a horse of a different color because today he was riding the bike, and Adam Gase went over and started talking to him, and supposedly he was doing hand motions, but then in the press conference, Adam Gase said, I was just telling him not to be discouraged, that it's a long season. But it's what's going on with Devontae Parker, man?
What are we to do? I mean, that's what I tell on my channel. I say it all the time. What are we to do? I've officially taken Devontae Parker off of the trade block, by the way.
Oh.
Because at the end of the day, is he even tradable?
Exactly.
So I just tell everybody now, at the end of the day, let's let the guy get healthy and see what he can do for us.
Exactly.
All right, so that's what I think about Devontae Parker. But what are we to do? You play when you're ready, Devontae.
Exactly. Because when he got on the field in the Raiders game, he had that nice 41-yard catch. He's good when he makes the field.
Yeah. But can we keep him?
Exactly.
I mean, God. And we missed him in the Patriots game.
Yeah.
Our receivers getting all that bump and run, they couldn't handle it, which was actually eye-opening. So that's a whole nother subject. But you need a player like Devontae Parker in situations like that.
But the Bengals are kind of banged up. They got Eifert is now on IR. Giovanni Bernard's not playing, so we're going to see a lot of mixing, And then, but Burfict's back. This is his first game back. Now, I got a question for you. Is Burfict going to make it throughout the whole game? Or is he going to be ejected at some point? Because we all know what type of player Burfict is.
He'll make it through the entire game if it's up to ejections. Only for the only reason I say that is because it's the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's not like we're gonna have the rest ultimate respect anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, the pick play that we get flagged for, but then the pick play that the Patriots don't get flagged for on that friggin' Cordell Patterson.
Please don't bring that up. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's glaring. The guy initiated the contact with Kenny Stills.
Right.
And then on the Patriots, it was clear as day. The guy literally ran into him wide open.
Yep.
You think that our defense just sucks, but you take a second look. No, that's the type of stuff that just can't happen.
No.
It just cannot happen in this league. These guys are out here fighting, grown men fighting, trying to win games, and I just don't feel like everyone gets a fair shake, especially if you have a reputation. So
that's the injuries. That's the moves the Dolphins made. So now Me and T are gonna break down. I think I got 5 things that the Dolphins need to do to win this game against the Bengals. If you have any, let me know. I'll add a graphic. I'll do all the special stuff for you. So number 1, and I have this in every single one of my video, and the first 3 weeks it kind of worked. We gotta stop the run. We gotta stop the run. If we stop the run and make the Bengals one-dimensional, then whatever we have left of a pass rush, I feel like can get to Dalton because he's a pocket passer.
Well, I believe we will stop the run. Okay. First and foremost, they don't have both backs that they need. They only have the one. Okay. Bad for me. It's a I don't know, win-lose situation. I have the running back in my fantasy. It sucks. So I actually hope I lose this week just for that reason.
Yeah.
But Rashad Jones is going to make all the difference, and here's why.
Exactly.
Minka to go back to the nickel.
Yep.
People underestimate the value that Minka has given us in the nickel, stopping the run, stopping the short passes. He has been everywhere in those first few games. Ever since Rashad went out, he's still been somewhat effective. He had a rough start back there in Stacey, but he's been somewhat effective. But you don't hear his name as much because he's not involved in every play. In the nickel, he is a certified beast, and he deserves the name Fitzmagic because the quote-unquote Fitzmagic has ran out of magic. So it looks like Fitzpatrick was the right one to actually patent it. But that's going to be the big difference maker as far as the run game. It's not even the defensive tackle.
Definitely.
It's not.
Wholeheartedly agree because not only does that put Mika at the line, but we bring our thumper back because Rashad Jones, the injury that Rashad Jones sustained on his shoulder is saving that touchdown against the Jets right before halftime when he popped that receiver.
Right on the 1 yard line?
Right on the one. That's when he hurt his shoulder.
I didn't even know that. Wow.
And that's those points right there could have potentially won the Jets the game. So
that's it. Every bit matters, man.
Exactly. Number 2 I got is we need a pass rush, man. We need to get to this quarterback. We need to make his life a living hell. We need Andy Dalton to go back to the old Andy Dalton, and he needs to start throwing some picks.
Well, let me say this, Doug. Listen, it's not gonna happen. This is my true take, though. It's not gonna happen. Here's why. We've sold out on the run, and I think that's gonna be more effective for us. Because if those guys, now don't get me wrong, Cam Wake and Quinn are still trying to come around the corner on those long and distances. But the reality is they're not going after it every play because we're selling out on the run. Our team, you can tell whenever you watch the replays of the game, they're more concerned with stopping the run and getting the sack because the ball comes out quicker these days.
Yeah.
And here's what makes that even worse. We don't have as much depth anymore.
No.
So those guys are going to play more snaps and be more tired, so we're really going to sell out on the run. So I don't see that getting better. I do not see that. Of course, some breakdowns, we get a sack here and there.
Yeah.
But I don't see it being what we envisioned at the beginning of the season. Quinn at 2 every game, Wake 2 every game. I just don't see it. I mean, if you see it different, let me know, man.
It's difficult just because I always thought of Cameron Wake as like an ageless wonder, but like this season you're really starting to see it. Like he's the reason we got the pick. Xavier Howard got the pick against Oakland. Like he popped Derek Carr, which caused
I love it.
the pick. But like a lot of what we're not seeing too is like they're getting a ton of holds. Like they're getting held a lot, and these flags aren't being thrown. But it's like
we're the Miami Dolphins.
Exactly. But I can't complain because a lot of people will say, "Hey, that's throughout the whole league." But I do agree. I think especially with this game, they are going to focus on stopping the run and trying to make Dalton beat us with his arm. And hopefully the Bengals are looking past us because I think they're playing the Steelers next week. So we might be their trap game, even though we're 3-1. Like, come on!
I keep saying this. We're 3-1, and the sky is falling.
Right?
The fan base, the sky is falling.
Yeah.
It's like one loss, and oh my gosh, we need to do this. We need to rebuild. I'm like, we're 3-1.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to comment on what you just said because that hit on Carr for that interception. That's a great point you made. Because no, we're not getting the sack, but you better believe we are getting the rush. We are getting the pressure. We are making them get rid of the ball. So they are bringing heat. We're just not. It's not transforming into sacks. But that also is why our defense has one of the top rated in the NFL for interceptions.
Yeah.
In turnovers, because they are getting pressure. We're just not getting there that split second in time.
Yeah, definitely. Number 3 I got on the list of things we need to do to beat the Bengals is we need to start converting third downs, and we need to start stopping third down conversions on defense. Like the offense needs to let the defense breathe. Like you need to let them breathe, because a lot of these games we had chances, but you got to let this defense breathe. And then on defense, give the offense some more chances. Like let them get out there more. So we need to convert these third downs, and then we need to stop third downs and get off the field.
Man, that's I'll credit that to straight up penalties.
Yep.
And I understand we do have some offensive lapses where we just don't execute, but some of the times where we're actually moving the ball, we have 2 first downs and then we stall. Penalties. We got to get out of these 3rd and 12 situations. Anything past 3rd and 5, we have to get out of.
Exactly.
That's why we have to establish the run early on and get those 4 to 5 yards per chunk. We can't get the 1 or 2 yards every one, because it's not going to work. And another thing, I would like to see us, if we're going to throw short passes, I'd like to see that happen a lot more on first down instead of second.
Yeah.
And then running the ball on second down, trying to get a little bit more to see what happens from there. But third down, we got to get in a much more manageable situation. It cannot be more than 3rd and 6.
Yeah, exactly, because if we get into manageable 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3s, that's when we can use our receivers, put them in motion, speed, all those out routes, slants.
Yes, jet sweep.
Exactly.
Those have broke for us this year.
Exactly.
And with the speed that we have, you don't have to worry about the bump and run on the line. Do some jet sweeps, stuff like that. It's game planning. Gase can call a better game.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. Number 4 on this list, got to get a run game going. Like I understand that we lost our number 1 running lineman and now Kilgore's gone, but they need some type of run, because Tannehill wins when he's not throwing too much. Tannehill wins when his rushers are rushing for 100 yards. So we need to get a run game going. Even like the thought of bringing up Asiata, because he's a running guard. He's bad at pass, but like we need to start to run the ball. And if it doesn't work, that's when all of a sudden we stop doing it, and that's when all of a sudden the fans start yelling that Gase has given up on the run.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not gonna work. And I don't mean to be just blunt about some of these things, but people underestimate how effective Sitton and Kilgore was in the run game.
Seriously.
And then I know bringing Asiata up, but it's not going to get it done the way we need to. I personally believe that we need to, first of all, what happened to Tannehill in the RPOs, run pass option?
Yep.
Halfback. Do I give? Well, let me watch the end. Is he going in or out and run?
Exactly.
We didn't use Tannehill's legs not once in that game.
Yeah.
The last game. Second off, if we can't get the run game going, then I know we've got in the formation a few times and didn't do anything. But I hate to be the one to say this, but we might even have to have some sets of Wildcats.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we just may have to, because that's one thing that is hard to stop about the Wildcat. You put somebody like Albert Wilson or Grant in the Wildcat, and you pack the line and have a heavy package, everything is moving forward.
Yep.
It's not a bust through the line type situation. You have to follow the ball, so nothing is breaking through. They're just trying to contain. That's why Wildcat is so effective. At a minimum, it's going to get you 3 to 4 yards. And with the speed that we have, it should be 5 or 6. They may need to break that out, but do more jet sweeps too.
Number 5, we got to protect Ryan Tannehill. We need to give him time in the pocket. If we got to keep a running back in to block, if we need to put Smythe in there instead of Gesicki to block for him, why don't take Gesicki, put him in the slot, or have Smythe and Gesicki on the field at the same time, but have Gesicki run the route and Smythe stay in to block. We need to give Tannehill more time, because this dude, especially in the interior, I noticed that against the Patriots. Once Kilgore tore his bicep, they were just coming right up the middle, right in Tannehill's face, and he couldn't do his thing. he couldn't scan the field, and he started getting nervous. And when he gets nervous, we all know what happens.
And they barely got to him though. Now, the line, I believe, has been blinding the first few weeks. You know, we've been saying the line has played well. They played very well. I'm one who said they played very well.
Yeah.
But the reality is they played well for the 2.5. We need to have a 3.5 line, a 3.5 second line, one who can hold it down for 3.5 seconds to give Tannehill that much time. They did well in the 2.5 because we got rid of the ball fast, so it made them look even better. But I mean, I'm seeing right through that. But as far as Gesicki going out, running the route, they do it a few times. But the problem is we have so many weapons that plays like that barely ever get called.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do in that situation? But Tannehill has to have a protection. He goes as we go.
Yeah, exactly. And just you brought it up, so I'm going to add it. This is going to be number 6. The 6th thing we need to do to beat the Bengals is Gase needs to call a better game. Like, I understand with the Patriot game, things started going one way really quick, especially when it came to the score of the touchdown and then the snap over the head. And all of a sudden it went downhill real quick, so he had to completely change his whole playbook. But like, if you throw a bubble screen and it don't work, don't throw another bubble screen. Like, you know, if you see something not working, then draw it up, change it up. You know, do it on the fly. Because like the touchdown run, I call it a run, but it's technically a pass, to Albert Wilson. He said that they practiced that and they did it horribly. Like it kept messing up. And then he said to Tannehill, "You want to run it?" And Tannehill was like, "Yeah," and it worked. So like.
Oh, the reverses. Well, the four people got the ball played. Yeah. But you know, I like that he pulled it out in that game. Yeah. But those things you're gonna see few in between, because I know Gase, his mind, they're reserved for certain moments, and it's not in the regular play of a normal game.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting to get used to stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to get used to plays like that at all. But as far as the play calling itself, I'm be honest, I don't get it. These short little bubble screens, what I don't understand is we're one of the few teams that it feels like we don't have a playbook where we can go ahead and get 13 to 18 yard chunks at a time on a third down where it's 3rd and 8, where your play is designed to still get you about 14, the middle of the field. It's to the life of me, I've never been able to answer that question. Why aren't we? But that can go hand in hand with we have a 2.5 second line. Why am I going to be calling those type of plays when the progressions to get to the open man is about 3 seconds?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, so that's why it's so hard to gauge it and be hard on the coach or the players, because you go with what you got and you try to work to your strength.
Yeah.
So what do we do? You know?
Yeah, I agree, 100%. But those are the 6 things that I feel, and TD agrees, that we need to do to beat these Bengals.
Perfect 6 things. Perfect 6 things. I want to add one more.
Do it up.
All right? We also need the fan base to believe.
Yeah.
It's gotten ridiculous. We are 3-1 and the sky is falling in Dolphin Nation. Like, I don't get it. Like, and Dougie, you've probably seen the schedule. I personally feel like we have a guaranteed. I know nothing's guaranteed in the NFL. I'm saying guaranteed in regards to we should win these games. We have a guaranteed 6 more games that we should definitely win.
Most definitely.
And let me just read those off real quick. Guaranteed. We should have no problem beating the Lions, the 1-3 Lions. Mm-hmm. Okay. Only win came against the Patriots, where they knew all the plays because of Patricia. Yeah. Okay. The Houston Texans, which are 1-3, we should have no issues with that. The only thing they got going for themselves is J.J. Watt. Mm-hmm. The Colts, which I don't know to the life of me. I mean, Andrew Luck. I don't know about that surgery, but it doesn't look like he can get the ball down the field like he should. Buffalo, I'm going to say we have them twice, and we better take care of business on Buffalo.
Yeah.
We have the Jets again that we should definitely take care of business. That's 6 more that we should definitely win, putting us at 9 wins.
Yeah.
Then you have Minnesota, who is just as rocky as anyone, 1-2-1.
Yeah.
You know, that could give you 10 right there. The next 2 games are important, though.
Yeah.
I've been saying that all we need to do is win one of those 2 games. What scares me about our fan base is, even if we win one of those 2 games, say we lose to the Bengals, but we beat the Bears. Before we get to the Bears, oh my gosh, the sky has done more than fallen. You know?
Yeah.
But they may not see that, okay, we lost to the Bengals, which we're going to win, but we lost to the Bengals, but we beat the Bears, and then we came back and we beat Houston and we beat the Lions, who we should definitely win. And we are 6-2 to start the season in the middle of the season. You can't ask for it any better than that.
Exactly, yeah.
But somehow the sky is falling. I don't get it. Come on, fans. You got to be better for the team. We need to expect new things in order for us to get new things.
Definitely, man, definitely. But so that is now the 7 things that the Dolphins need to do to beat the Bengals. I'm going to get to one of you guys' questions. I always do comment/question of the day. So now that I got TD with me, I'm going to have him help me answer this question. This comes from Snow Monster 420. Do you think we need to trade for an O-line player or a D-line player, and who would that player be that gets traded? So he wants to know, should we trade for an O-line or D-line player? And then who should we trade, I guess? Like, who should the player be that we traded for? Or trade?
You want me to take it?
You do it up.
I've said this recently, okay? First and foremost, we need to evaluate that. We have 6 holes, okay? All right. We wouldn't mind 2 defensive linemen, right?
Yeah.
Interior linemen. But the reality is, I'm going to say we got 5 holes because we actually fielded a little.
Yeah.
A combination of them, we only need 1. A good one, not a great one, just a good solid one, right?
Yeah.
We need a center, a starting caliber center.
Yes.
We need a starting caliber left guard. That's 3, right? Now, the other 2, I'm reserving for linebackers. All right, so that's 5 players that we potentially can make our team even much greater at this point, right?
Yeah.
First and foremost, it's going to be nearly impossible to find a starting caliber player from another team at this point of the year.
Yeah, no one's going to trade him away unless you're a horrible team. But even at this point, the horrible teams, yeah.
Get the contract early, but it's not easy to do. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you ask the question, what player should we get? The person that we bring in, none of us will probably even end up knowing their name.
Exactly.
That's just the reality. We're going to look them up. What we need to do is look for a team that has a great center, but their backup is like, oh, they were fighting for the job.
Yeah. Kind of like Kilgore.
Exactly. Spot on. Just like all the defensive linemen.
Yep.
When Wake goes out, we got a great replacement. When Quinn goes out, we got a great replacement. We just need that replacement caliber player that is actually, I'm not even going to say good, but really, really solid.
Yeah. Someone who's hungry, someone who wants to fight to start.
This is their opportunity.
Exactly.
To extend their career because they're probably already on the last list.
Yeah. Like the Wesley Johnson pickup that we just got, you know.
Wesley Johnson. He gets to battle it out with Travis.
Yep.
Which makes that a healthy competition. But who's to say he won't win the job?
Yeah.
He's a starter. He started 43 out of 50-something games with was it Detroit that he originally played for?
Yeah, and then he was with the Jets.
And he went to the Jets.
Yeah.
So he was drafted by Detroit. He started that many games, so that's a good opportunity. So he might actually turn out to fill that position and be a really good player for it. So I'm sorry I'm not answering the question in depth as far as but that is a question. That is the answer that no matter who I say out of my mouth, 99 times out of 100, it's not going to be that player.
Yeah, because right now we don't hear any D linemen or O linemen that are on the trading block. If we did, it was Phillips that we got, we cut. That was like the only one that was potentially on the trading block. So I agree with you. Like right now, if we did try to get somebody, or if we did, it would probably be what we've been doing, which is either free agents or practice squad scoop ups. And like you said, those players aren't ones to just look down on because they're fighting. They want to prove that they belong in the NFL, so they're hungry. So they're, wholeheartedly agree. But before I say my ending spiel, which is follow us on Twitter and all that jazz, I would like a score prediction from you. What are you thinking?
Score prediction. All right. So the Bengals versus the Miami Dolphins. This already makes me nervous. 31-28.
31. Wow.
But guess who I have winning? You're not gonna be happy.
Bengals.
The Miami Dolphins.
So you have the Dolphins scoring 31 and beating the Bengals, which, hey, it's not unlikely for us to do it because the Bengals defense it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good, but it's not the be-all, end-all. So I also am going to take the Miami Dolphins to win. I've been staying in the realm of 24 points, but for this one, just because you went to 31, I'm going to do a 28-21 Dolphins win. We're going to win by...
I went up on the score because I feel like our defense is due to produce some points. Not just the turnover, but actually get some points out of it.
I honestly think that Andy Dalton is going to start becoming Andy Dalton. Like, don't get me wrong, he's playing great, but every quarterback has that one game. And I really think that the Bengals are looking past the Dolphins right now. Even though we are 3-1, I think that butt whooping we took from the Patriots is starting to make all these teams and the national media be like, well, you heard Harrison. He was calling us a fraud on Sunday night preview.
Don't get me started about all these bums on TV, man. And my prediction, when I did my prediction video a few months ago, I said that we would beat the Patriots and lose to the Bengals. But I said that we would lose to the Bengals only because we were so high on being 4-0. And we need a team was going to come put us right back in our place.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're going to beat the Bengals now because the Patriots have done that a week early.
Yep.
They have put us in our place, helped us refocus on what's important, the attention to details, and now I think that they're going to get the brunt of everything we have.
We're going to show the resilience we had in that Titans game, that Raiders game, and that Jets game.
Yes, every game, that's beautiful. The resilience, we're making it happen.
Every win. But that is the video. Be sure to follow TD. I'm going to put his Twitter right here, along with my Twitter right here. Be sure to follow us both on Twitter. We appreciate all you guys following us on Twitter. You guys better go subscribe to his channel, because I will tell you something. His channel is awesome.
Appreciate that, man. Hey, and to my subscribers, I shout you out every Sunday on my live stream. I make sure everybody know about you, man.
Dude, you're awesome.
Hopefully I'm sending some subs your way.
Yeah, man. Just look at his background. I know I got my flag and I got some things on the shelf, but he's got the background. Like, you guys, you gotta if you haven't checked out his channel yet, be sure to check him out. But like usual, like I said, follow us on Twitter. Also, don't forget to follow my second channel, The Bit Boys. We play video games every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're gonna be playing Mega Man 11. If you're into that stuff, check it out. Hit a thumbs up on this video because we did what you guys asked us to do for so long. You wanted us to collab,
baby,
and we did it.
And I appreciate you being open to it as well, man. It's a few Dolphin YouTubers. Everybody's not open to it, but hey, I'm glad you are, and I'm envious of that jersey, man.
Definitely, man. Be sure to hit a thumbs up, not only for the collab, but for the win. We are going to get this win against the Bengals. We are going to show the media and the whole world. I'm going to be rocking a nice shirt tomorrow. So be ready for that. Dolphins against the world. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Again, along with his channel, we talk about football. We talk about the Dolphins. If you love the Dolphins, check out our channel. And other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully with a win. Fins up. I said I was going to make it in like the beginning of the season or like at some point in the off season. I said I was going to make this video. But this is my quarterly review. So what I'm going to do is first 4 games, then first 8 games, the first 12 games, and the season. So quarter, half,